Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLune 3-pack screen protector plus 3-pack camera lens protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
The film industry is on high alert as President Trump's sweeping 100% tariff on movies made outside the United States has sent shockwaves through Bollywood and beyond. Nuvio can help you understand the implications of this move for Indian cinema. Imagine being in a situation where your biggest export market, which accounts for nearly 40% of your overseas revenue, is suddenly hit with a massive tariff. That's exactly what India's movie and streaming industries are facing. The Indian Motion Picture Producers Association has called for an emergency meeting to assess the implications of this move. Nuvio analyzed the situation, and it's clear that this decision will have far-reaching consequences for Indian filmmakers. A 100% tariff on foreign-made films could effectively double distribution costs, leading to higher ticket prices, fewer screens, or even skipped U.S. releases for mid-budget films. Indian producers warned President Trump in May about the potential impact of such tariffs, highlighting how much overseas revenue comes from the U.S. market. The question now is how enforcement will be defined: theatrical only, streaming imports, or even outsourced post-production. Each option has very different consequences for Indian cinema and global streamers. For everyday Indian users of Netflix or Prime Video, little changes in the short term. However, if U.S. licensing costs go up, platforms might cut back on non-U.S. titles in their American catalogs or reshuffle rights deals. That weakens monetization for Indian films in the U.S. diaspora market and could tighten commissioning budgets worldwide. Abhay Sinha, president of IMPPA, expressed strong concern over the move, stating that producers are heavily impacted by this decision. The U.S. is one of the most important overseas markets for Indian films, especially for diaspora-driven releases. A tariff of this scale could directly hit our revenues and slow down growth for the industry as a whole. Nuvio's research shows that the U.S.-India trade balance is already skewed in favor of American films, with more movies making money out of India than Indian films earning at the U.S. box office. The OTT business of Netflix and Prime generates far more revenue from Indian subscribers than Indian content does in the U.S. While this decision may seem counterproductive for Indian cinema, it could also present opportunities for adaptation. Nuvio analyzed a playbook for how homegrown studios and platforms can capitalize on diaspora demand digitally, leverage co-production arbitrage, double down on domestic monetization, expand fast/AVOD channels, and remaster export classics. The bottom line is, Indian subscribers won't suddenly see a tariff on their Netflix bill. However, the U.S.-side economics could narrow international film pipelines, a soft headwind for Indian cinema's global ambitions.